Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Her Suitcase Stories. Today, I am taking you along on my solo trip journey to the surf capital of India, Mulki. And if you like solo traveling or trying something new, then this video is for you. So, if you're coming from Delhi like me, you can take a 3-hour flight to Mangalore. And from the airport, a cab ride of around 45 minutes will take you to Mulki. I had booked a 3-day surfing course at Kayak Boy Surf School. Since my course was starting early the next morning, I reached there a night before and stayed at the hostel itself. Mulki is one of the most beginner-friendly surf destinations in India, so even if you've never touched a surfboard before, this place is perfect to begin with. Next morning, my batch was at 8 am. Our day started with a wake up call from the hostel keeper. Got fresh, packed my basics, and yes, had a light breakfast because empty stomach plus waves not a good combo for me, honestly. Came here alone at night, checked in with a little nervous smile, and now look at us, giggling like we have known each other since forever. That's the best part of solo travel, right? Then a vehicle takes you to the beach where the instructor gives you a proper introduction. It's like a proper briefing. You learn how to lie on the board, how to paddle, how to do the pop up when the waves come, how to tie your leash, and then you are gently pushed into the water. And see, this was our first pop up. Not bad, girlies. Also, don't worry if you're a non swimmer. This course is designed for beginners, and the instructors are always around you. And yes, you fall a lot on the sand, in the water, and most importantly on your ego. I didn't carry full length swimsuit, so on the very first day itself, I had bruises. So learn from me, carry full coverage swimwear, your body will thank you later. Also, if the video quality looks a bit zoomed in at places, that's because I shot everything in portrait and had to crop for YouTube. And here comes my first proper pop-up. After the surfing session, you can come back to the hostel, freshen up, and the rest of the day is yours. This was my first time in South India, so exploring the food was a whole experience in itself. We ate at local Udupi style restaurants and it was yum. There are so many places you can explore around Mulki like Udupi and Mangalore. I was lucky enough to meet the best set of people who became friends instantly. We mostly traveled in one of our friends' car and sometimes in autos. Autos are pretty convenient here and you can also rent 2-wheelers or 4-wheelers from Udupi or Mangalore. I heard the scooties in Mulki were not in good condition, so better to plan renters from nearby towns only. Over these 3 days, we explored some really beautiful places. We went to Kapu beach and watched one of the calmest sunsets I have ever seen. That orange sky, the sound of waves, and silence between friends who were strangers a day ago. That's a feeling I'll carry forever in my life. Just the next day, we became a group of 10 to 13 people, all from different cities, but somehow we carried the same wavelength. And this is where solo travel becomes magical. We were also planning to go watch bioluminescence, but since it was a full moon night, we were not able to. But Mulki is quite famous for that. So we ended our night with a delicious dinner. If you're around Mulki, you can also experience Bhuta Kola. Yes, exactly the same one which you watched in Kantara. Our days began with quick warm-ups, short run by the beach, and then straight away water therapy. There were moments when I felt super lazy, like just I wanted to lie on the board and watch the sky. But I had only 3 days here, so I had to hype up myself and get into the water and chase the waves. After the surfing session, all your muscles get so tired, little inflamed you can say. That's when ice plunging actually works. First 10 seconds are painful, but you need to focus on your breathing, and then next 24 hours, pain-free. There are few activities inside the hostel campus to keep you engaged so you don't get bored. Also a small heads up, at Kayak Boy, the common area lights, they are turned off at 10:30 pm, so no late night fun scenes, okay? You sleep early, you wake up early. We also went to Udupi where we visited beautiful Udupi Shri Krishna Mutt. Those who don't know the interesting story about this temple, let me tell you. So there was a devotee called Kanakadas who wasn't allowed to pray inside the temple since he was from lower caste. So he used to peep from one of the windows there, and legends say that the idol of Krishna turned himself towards that window to face his devotee. And that's exactly how the idol is placed today. Sometimes history leaves us these gentle reminders of how to be a good human being. Because in front of God, there is no caste barrier, no status barrier, it's only devotion that matters. And quick heads up, they don't allow short dresses or sleeveless tops or anything like that. So prepare accordingly before going. Then we went to one of the must go place, Himappa Fish Hotel. And trust me, the food was so good that I couldn't even pick a favorite. You will be served food on this traditional banana leaf, and everything tasted so good. Almost everything was my favorite, trust me. And to end the day on a perfect note, we took a ferry to the St. Mary's Island. It is also one of the most recommended places. You need to take the ferry from the Malpe beach, and the last ferry timing to go towards the St. Mary's Island is 4:30 p.m. and to come back is 5:30 p.m. At St. Mary's Island, you will get to see blue water, a different kind of rock formations there, and trust me, a quiet island vibe. Also, you'll watch a really beautiful sunset there. And just like that, your course ends. What surfing taught me? You fall, you drink salty water, you get tired, but every time you get on that board, you are a little braver than before. Then comes the hardest part, seeing off your friends. Until next time, guys, thank you for being part of Her Suitcase Stories. And for my dear viewers, thank you for watching till the end. If you're also planning similar trip to Mulki, I hope this video helps you. In this video, I've also added how to reach there, my budget breakdown, and few tips and tricks to help you plan perfectly for your trip. And always remember, your suitcase has stories waiting. You just have to start packing. If this video helped you even a little or made you feel like, yes, I can take that solo trip, then please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Her Suitcase Stories.